It's Coach Wally here. Hope you watched my last video about total cost analysis with Mortgage Coach. Today I want to go over annual mortgage reviews with Mortgage Coach. This is something we started doing. So I was Todd Duncan, Sales Mastery last September. I opened my big mouth on stage and said that I'm going to focus on getting one referral from every single client that we served in 2017, which will allow us to do help 500 families a year, which we started calling it the road to 500. Are we going to hit that? I'm really going to try our hardest to help 500 families in a year. Mindset is, let's just leave it at that. It's first quarter, we're ahead of schedule in first quarter, let's just leave it at that. So the mindset I want you to have is, hey, how am I going to do that? How am I going to go from 300 families helped to 500 families helped? I mean, this is my 20th year in the mortgage business, and at the end of the day, I had no equity to my business. So today we're going to go over the why, the how, and the who. Biggest thing I want to do is reconnect with my database. I mean, when we do Christmas cards every year and database goes out and there's like 2,000-3,000 people in my database that I've spoken to 0 times since we closed. I mean, like a negative number. Like I would close, I was so everybody's best friend, got the deal closed in 10 days, superhero, then like, see you later. And I just never would reach out to my database. And unfortunately, I did that for 20 years. I made a stand, and how can I improve reaching out to my database? How can I reconnect? Biggest thing is we started doing annual mortgage reviews. So, which allows me to have equity in my business. If you look at any kind of businesses out there and what has multipliers, if it's an insurance company, if it's a utility concierge type of company, if it's a mortgage business, if it's a real estate business, for you to have equity in your business and to be worth something one day or next year, whatever the case, what is the percentage of repeat referral clients that you repeatedly serve on a yearly basis from them? That's the equity, that's the streamline of referrals that you're gonna have. I didn't have any. I mean, I think we're less than 12% of the families that we served were repeat referrals or repeat past clients. That's minute. I mean, I'm masterminding with loan officers that are over 60%. Imagine 60% of your pipeline, month after month after month after month, you serve once and it just keeps providing fruit. That's what my business was lacking, and we did $100 million. So, how? Update the options. A lot of times clients their financial situation has changed. They've lost a job, they've got a promotion, whatever the case is, life happens and life changes. And some of these clients haven't talked to in a year, 2 years, 5 years even. The mindset behind it is find out what's going on in the annual mortgage review call. Find out what's kind of important to them so you can actually update their options. And hey, would a 15-year work better for them? They're looking at buying an investment property or a second home. Or you know what, they're strapped and they're behind their monthly mortgage payment simply because the monthly payment's too high because the escrows got out of whack. We update up their options, and it was, I'd say probably 25–30% of the conversations is escrow shortages right now. We're in Dallas and markets is going crazy and increasing in value. What most families don't understand is that, hey, they're really happy when their value goes up and they've increased 10–15%, but your taxes have to go up also. That's a huge jump that we're just not used to here in Texas. So a lot of times it's connecting that client with a servicing department. And we use annual mortgage reviews to reconnect our database. 50, 100, 150. It always amazes me when you talk to a client and say, hey, what's your payment is $2,450 a month. So what have you been paying? Oh, I've just been rounding it up to $2,500. Oh, awesome. So Mr. Client, do you know how much that extra $50 a month is adding towards your mortgage? How much more principal are you paying? How much less interest are you paying? How many less years are you paying it for? Maybe I can Google amortization schedule, Wally. I don't know. Well, here, let me provide that service to you. Let me make another deposit in your financial account by providing you an annual mortgage review that simply shows you how much that $50 extra a month, how much more principal you're paying, less interest, and for less number of years. That just shaved 4 years off your mortgage payment. Well, if you're paying $2,500 a month times 4 years, that just saved you how many ever thousands of dollars that is. That to me is a conversation worth having with clients, and candidly, we owe them that. But also more importantly, if you want to ever have an equity in your business, you've got to reach back out and add value. So who? Again, same thing. I continue to focus on staying leveraged. If I stay leveraged, I can scale. At any point whatsoever that I stop staying leveraged, I can't scale. I have a ceiling of achievement. Simple as that. There's only so many hours in the day. So, loan officer assistant, we use technology to reconnect with our database through Agent Legend and/or through Slide Dial. Reach out to our database. They call back. My loan officer assistant hops on the phone with them, and I come in every morning. Yesterday, I had 9 annual mortgage reviews. I had never talked to these clients in years. They had reached back out to our Ring Central number. And David, my loan officer assistant, jumped on their schedule. Hey, great, I've got Wally's calendar right here. He's got this time and this time and this time open. What time do you want him to reach out to you? I walked in yesterday on a Monday. I had 14 appointments for the full day, but I have 8 annual mortgage reviews, which was absolutely just amazing. To me, it was added so much value in 15-minute increments each time, and my loan officer assistant is the one that scheduled all of them. Talked about the technology a second ago. Let's talk about the model. Again, if you continuously have a model with standards, you continuously stay scalable with leverage. So keep that in mind. What is your process? Do you do it sometimes this way? Do you do it sometimes that way? Have a consistent step-by-step model that you're going to have. You'll be blown away how much faster you'll be able to serve more clients on a daily basis. My role. Again, I'm reconnecting my clients to database, and a lot of the conversations are like I had one this morning at 8 a.m. Simply, hey, I bet you're wondering, Mr. Client, why you have a 3.5% rate on a 30-year fixed, and why your mortgage lender is reaching out to you. It breaks the ice as part of a script that I say, and also what's great about that is they start laughing. Like, yeah, I'm kind of wondering why you're reaching out to me, Wally. Well, great. Well, hey, I wanted to reach out to you. I wanted to make sure we structure the mortgage A, B, and C way. How's it been performing? It's been a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever the case is. And I wanted to make sure I continue to add value to you. How's your escrows performing? Is there enough money in there? Or do you have a shortage? Do you have an overage? Would you like me to help you shop around your home insurance for you? Or, hey, have you fought your taxes? Would you like me to get with your realtor and help you get comparables to fight with your taxes? Fight the taxes, decrease the taxes. Where can I add value? Oh, you're making an extra $50 a month mortgage payment. Why don't I put together an annual mortgage review for you that shows you how much more principal you pay, less interest you'll pay, and then from there, how many less years you'll pay. There's so much added value that we can bring to our not past clients, but our forever clients. And the next step forward, the next level that we're going to take this to is pulling referrals from them to give to my financial advisor, my CPA, my family will attorney, which is going to create a wealth team around my mega agents that I work with, which we'll break that down in a near future video. But the mindset I want you to have, if you're not doing annual mortgage reviews and you don't have equity in your business, just understand that you're owned by your business and you don't own a business. Unfortunately, I did that for almost 20 years now, making a change. Talk to you soon.